So I got this book a while back, Dungeons of Dread. It's all four of the S series. I wish they'd do more books like this. And I don't like to do reviews for dungeons I've not run, for modules I've not run, at least not recently. I have run Expedition to the Barrier Peaks before, but I'm about to run it again, so I don't want to spoil it for my players because they watch this. But I just finished running White Plume Mountain, which is S2. So this is a interesting module. Has a full page of text, which I very much summarized for the players. A really interesting map. I wish that the writers of the module put more work into this. I didn't put the work into it to expand this, but it's an interesting module with all kinds of things like these spheres. You got to figure out. A lot of the module is under 2 feet of water, and there's some interesting challenges along the way. So I had previously run the Yellow Book of Breckenwald, which is a Harry Potterish module. So we started this with players from that. It was all magic users and clerics, but they got killed off one by one. One of the first ones to go was I've had a couple of players who like to only run one class. One of them usually likes to run fighters, and the other one usually likes to run specialists. Been using Lamentations of Flame Princess to run this, which works pretty well, but the fighters in the Yellow Book, they've been running all magic users and clerics, and the first chance he got, the one who likes to play fighters ran a fighter who got killed real quick. So his next character was a dwarf. So he had lots of hit points. And then the magic user from Breckenwald got killed, and his player likes to play specialist, so he plays specialist for the rest of the adventure. The other two players are more selective or eclectic about what they play. They play all kinds of stuff. But for most of this, we had no cleric and no magic user for most of the time we were running this, so we ran other things. There's a map of the whole complex. I don't think the players ever got to see the side view of it. But yeah, unfortunately, it's not on one thing. There's a seam running down the middle, and the seam is near one of the things of interest. So having that seam caught the player's interest. But that made him on the lookout for if something's up. Look here, do extra check. But yeah, so this room here, which only has a very small portion of it, is 2 feet deep. The rest of it's 15 feet deep, and several people fell in the water there. And then this section here has the giant crab. And here, I didn't quite do this right. There's a little peephole for the fighter to look through, and I didn't do that right, and they saw that there was something there, so as we're going through, here's like this tunnel spins around, and he shoots. It's covered with oil. He shot a flaming arrow through there and set it on fire. And this room has the spheres. Inside the spheres are either goodies or monsters. This one has a bunch of flesh golems and a turnstile. Here's the platforms hanging from the thing with a couple of mud geysers leading to a room that's completely dark. It has a vampire in it. I'm spoiling this a lot. Secret room full of ghouls And this corridor here, which is very hot. And the frictionless room, which killed one of the players. Because, yeah, if you play the friction right, you know, any movement, they're going to keep going in that direction, no matter what. But I figured out a way around it finally. And then there's this, the kayaks, which go to the stream that goes around and back. And in here, a bunch of people waiting to ambush you, and they have their own secret passes to bypass this. And then this is the different levels with different monsters leading to the final room. And for some reason, the players wanted to go this way first. They wanted to get to that real badly. They finally relented and went this way. But it was a really fun dungeon. Also, there's this on the online. I don't know where to find this anymore, but I printed it out back when I did find it. He's written this for several classic modules, including this one, a guide for it. It helps you a lot on figuring out how to run these. Anyway, my players thought S2 White Plume Mountain was a lot of fun. I also thought it was very difficult. They had to up their game, as I said, in order to play this without getting killed. And I don't think there's a single character who started this who made it through. We didn't have a total party kill, but we came close. We have a whole different party now after having run through this. So anyway, great module. Check it out.